Good afternoon, third grade online learners. I have my sweater on. It is snowing and it's chilly in here. So I look like Mr. Rogers, if you know who that is. We are talking about resources today, and up on the board, I wrote some dates and some sentences that we came up with together. So for yesterday, Tuesday, December 15th, a summary of that website. We all talked about it in class, and then we made up some sentences in our own words. Conservation means to save natural resources. We should not waste energy resources. Some are irreplaceable. So that is what's on the board. Then I challenged the class, would you please write an extra sentence or two yourself? Some people think they're going to write 30 sentences today. I don't think so. And then you don't have to. But when I say 3 to 5, guys, it shouldn't be barely 3. 4 would be a nice number because that's between 3 and 5. 5 is pretty good. If you go longer than 5, I'm going to wonder, did you really do this or were you copying and pasting? But you can write as long as it's in your own words. On Wednesday, December 16th, we also shared one today for today's date. And we wrote, conservation means protecting Earth's natural resources. We should keep Earth clean and healthy. Please do not litter. Okay, so that is not exactly on the website, guys. That's a contribution from people in class. They read a little bit, and I put it in my own words. Tomorrow we have one more journal entry, Thursday. That's how you get your 3 points for this week. The day after that, you do take a quiz. And there's 1 or 2 people in third grade that didn't even do their quiz from last week yet. Let's please get with it, guys. We should do our quiz from last week. You want to stay caught up. And if you're not sure if you did it or not, I would go on to Power School and check your grades. And if you have a 0 for anything, you didn't do it yet. Do your quiz, do your journal entries, and you can gain those points back. And if you score below a 7, I will give you a second chance. I will automatically reset it, then you can retake it. If for some reason that doesn't happen, send me an email. Say, Mr. Monzo, I would like to retake my quiz. Mr. Monzo, I got all my journal entries done finally. Your 0s go to 3 for journal entries and hopefully 10 for quizzes. Can you imagine losing 10 points? That will definitely drop you from a B to a C or a C to a D. So keep up with your quizzes, keep up with your journal entries. Next week, there are 3 journal entries, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No quiz. And next week is just a review of this week. So everything we're doing this week, I'm just going to put 3 more websites on for next week about conservation. And then because of the holidays, we're just not going to, and the Christmas break, we are not going to have a quiz next week. But I do want to give you some credit for your effort, which is writing journal entries. And you should read the websites. You should not just open up to that website and start typing. Read it. Often what I learn the most from the website is not in the first paragraph. It's somewhere in the middle or towards the end. That's where I learn the most. And we might have a question here. Lydia, do you have a question?
What day is Christmas on?
Christmas is on a Friday this year.
It's next Friday.
Next Friday.
That's soon?
Yes.
Yay.
All right, we're excited, but we're going to stay focused, make sure we get our work done. Does anybody want to read the extra sentence that you wrote? Lydia, what's your extra sentence?
This is all caps, by the way.
Okay, she put it in all caps. Go ahead.
We also need to conserve the resources.
We also need to conserve the resources. Okay, that's
All of it.
it's very okay. Well, uppercase does show some sense of urgency, so we appreciate that. Conserve resources. Anyone else? Katie, was your hand up?
It was.
Okay, what's one of your sentences?
I put it in the beginning today. I'm talking about conservation.
Okay, so in the beginning, her one sentence is, today we are talking about conservation. That's fine. That gives us an idea of what is coming in our summary. Who else has a good sentence to share?
I have another one.
Aiden.
Okay. 3 natural resources are air, water, and minerals.
Okay, 3 natural resources are air, water, and minerals. Good job, Aiden. Who else? Antonia, did you have one to share?
I used to, but now I don't. Because the last thing is, for mine is, do not litter.
Do not litter. He put that in caps. And guys, we want to say that. We want to say do not litter because, as I was telling the third grade class, I used to have a job where if we didn't have much to do for that day, my boss would say, we're going on the side of the road and we're picking up trash. And 3 of us would work all day long picking up trash on a country road. And I never littered, but I especially don't litter now because a couple times a year I went and cleaned it up and it seemed like we couldn't get enough garbage off the road. And it was a road people didn't use a lot. I started to notice as I drove down the road, the older I got, the more trash I saw on the side of the road. And I thought, this is not a good thing. There are landfills, let's use them. They're there for a purpose, they're there for a reason. And guess what, guys? I get a bill for my garbage. I just saw on Facebook somebody said that it's actually $50 now, every 3 months. So every year it is $200 to get your garbage picked up.
Isn't it against the law to litter?
It is against the law to litter. I heard somebody got a $300 fine, then I heard somebody got a $500 fine. So if you're going to pay $200 for trash pickup, guys, it doesn't matter how much you put out. Well, you're allowed 1 large item like a couch, but then you can put out 2 garbage cans, 4 garbage cans, 6 garbage cans. They don't care, so you're paying for it. Why would you? You're going down the road. Do not litter. Save it, take it home, and get your money's worth from the garbage collection days because you're paying for it anyway. Keep the earth a beautiful place.
I got mine.
Oh, well, go ahead.
On my first one, I have, do not throw chicken nuggets out of the window.
Do not throw chicken nuggets out the window. Now, some people might say it's biodegradable, which means
Nobody threw ice cream.
ice cream is biodegradable also. It's going to melt or something's going to eat it or it'll go into the earth. But still, I don't want to walk down the road and see chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
And my dog might eat them anyway, so don't throw them out. Okay, who else? Anything else to say? Did you have another one, Jake, or just that?
Just that for my first one.
Oh.
And other one for my other one.
All right, so I asked everybody to add a sentence, and Jake says, do not throw chicken nuggets. I don't want to hear it's biodegradable. It's still, you should still try to keep Earth a beautiful place, even if it's just for that day. Of course, those chicken nuggets will be gone the next day or within a few days. But I don't want to look at them in the meantime. All right, let's do a time check for our 3rd grade online learners. And we are going to say we gave you a lot of information today.
Can we go do a goodbye parade?
We'll do a goodbye parade tomorrow. So, 3rd grade online learners, please make sure you get all 3 journal entries done. Please make sure you're keeping up with your quizzes. If you have any questions, send me an email. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.